we got Coach Nuns here for questions.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Nuns, we'll just start with first scrimmage of the season back on Saturday. Just give us an overall kind of performance review for the offense.
I think, I guess you always wish it was better, but I think that we've made great strides. I think we're doing a great job of getting a lot of guys work, a lot of guys reps. The ball distribution was really good. I think the quarterbacks did a nice job of, spreading the ball around, and, we were able to see what all those guys could do. So, all in all, I think it was a good day.
Have either Michael Johnson Jr. or Carlos Wilson kind of pulled ahead in that backup QB competition yet?
Honestly, it's been a great competition. I think they're both doing a great job. Carlos is, taking great strides from the spring, and Mike, having just stepped into this offense, really impressed with how intelligent he is. Really dynamic athlete, and to be honest, Jakari's done a really nice job. He's getting better every day, and the more he learns the offense and gets accustomed to the speed of college football, he's going to have a chance to be a really good player too.
Yeah, Fran yesterday said Jakari had a pretty good scrimmage. Are there any moments you can pull for us? That
he's done a nice job. Really just processing, delivering the ball to the right guy. He made some really good plays with his feet. Had an opportunity to be live, and I think that probably for a young guy makes it almost easier. Kind of get used to being able to make plays, make people miss, and he got a little confidence once he did that. And it's kind of been a really good week so far because he's kind of built off that. So that's good to see.
How does your process change? You got Kyle McCord, who's been around the block a couple of times, and your freshman kind of learning his way. Does everybody just get the same instruction, or how do you have to adjust?
We really try to mix it up. Manny Harris works with me. He does a tremendous job of, separating and meeting with the three young quarterbacks all the time. He does a great job of just finding extra time to do work with those guys. And, we kind of have to build the meetings to make sure that the older guys are prepared to go out. We have, great expectations for this season, and, we got to make sure that they're ready. But at the same time, we have to get those young guys as prepared as possible, in the event that, hey, they get an opportunity, or even if it's just their investment in their future. So we make sure that we're doing extra meetings with myself and Manny with those guys. And honestly, the older quarterbacks are phenomenal about working with those guys, trying to help them. They're invested in their future. They want to see Jakari be a really good player.
Coach, as you know, pass blocking and pass protection and run blocking is most important to any offense. Tell me how you guys hope to lean on Reed to open lanes and pass block and contribute to the offense this season.
Well, I think the center is obviously critical to everything you do because he's so involved, not just in the physical part of it, but getting everybody directed in the run game and the pass game. Him and Kyle really have to work hard on being on the same page. So, he's done a great job of studying film and getting to understand, what the checks he has to make and things like that. So, I think he's made great strides. He did, he had a good season last year, and I think he's only going to grow from there.
Coach, when you look at the situation that you had last season, coming into the bowl game and being the interim head coach, and seeing those guys that were there for you and decided to come back here and be a part of this ride, just what it means to those veterans on the team, offense, defense, and special teams, what they gave to you and what they're giving to Fran.
Well, one, you always appreciate everything that the players give. That was a tough situation for those guys, and I think they played, they worked really hard in that time. It was a tough transition, but I think one of the coolest things is how quickly they've embraced everything that Fran has brought here. They've totally bought into the culture, and they're all about building the program going forward, and that's something that you're really proud to see because change is hard for anybody, especially hard for young men from 18 to 22, 23. So for them to go through that and the way they've embraced it, obviously you're really proud to see what they're doing, and I'm excited for the opportunity that they have coming up in the next few months.
You look at the quarterbacks and just what Kyle McCord has done to mature through the spring into the fall, just what you're seeing from him, maybe those little intricate pieces that people don't typically see.
Yeah, I think the big thing is, just the more familiar he is with the offense, you go from that understanding of it to more of like a mastery level of it. And some of the things I see him doing from like the first day that we're out here, you're like, damn, that's pretty impressive. Just how quick his mind works and, how well he can get his body to do exactly what he sees. He does a great job of not I thought they were going to. He actually knows exactly what he saw. He comes back with great information, and I think it transitions to him being just a really accurate passer, and really he's a great decision maker.
Did you guys watch the All Access show last night?
I did not. I was pretty busy, so but I'm sure a lot of I saw it on in the facility at some point, but we were in meetings and stuff. So.
The camera doesn't lie, right? So does that help as coaches that there's a lot of cameras around and these guys have to be on their game no matter what
well,
they're doing?
I mean, there's a camera on everything they do anyway, so I guess that added part, probably adds a little higher level of, whatever expectation and scrutiny and all that stuff. So gets everybody to, do the right thing. But I think we got a lot of good kids that want to do the right thing anyway. So they're out there working really hard.
I mean, in that show, we saw that some of the glimpses of Kyle McCord's leadership. It almost feels like he's a second coach. How important has his influence been in the quarterback room to help develop the quarterbacks below him?
It's really a great point. I mean, he is like talking to another coach. Like the conversations that we have are way more lined up in, how do you see this? How does this, like, we're not trying to tell them, hey, this is how it is. Now, certain things, obviously, hey, this is what we're doing. But there's always, because of his experience, his preparation, that gets added into the way that I coach him all the time, the way that Coach Nixon coaches him, the way that Coach Rand coaches him. So I think it's really important that he feels comfortable in doing everything that we do. And, he is like having another coach.
Coach, I know you've known Kyle for a while now, doing back to the Jersey days. What was sort of your mindset of getting into Syracuse? What was going through your mind when you entered the portal?
Well, I just think that, we looked at it like that was the guy that we wanted. That was the guy that we thought that if we got him here, we had a chance to do great things and kind of help build this first year around him. His leadership skills, his character, his work ethic, and then, his skills as a football player. It was really important to us to make sure that we got, what we thought was the best guy in the country, on our team. And I think that that will pay huge dividends for us and for him this year.
Yeah, what's it been like working with Coach Nixon this year? What's it kind of brought to the offensive group?
Oh, he's great. One, he's a consummate professional. He's so great to work with. He's a collaborative guy. I love the offense. There's so many great ideas in it. There's so many ways to kind of continually twist the concepts that we're using, and it really is very malleable from the standpoint of how we use our personnel. So it's really well orchestrated, and like I said, really intelligent guy, and he's really great dude. He's a guy to work with.
Yeah, do you think his NFL experience can kind of help those running backs and especially the
Oh, it's going to help them all, because they're getting taught how to prepare at an NFL level, and I think that's really exciting for them. I think they have a lot of respect for his approach and the way he does things. So I think it's just sky's the limit for these guys. All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks,